All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know most of you are probably watching the Tour de France, and I wanted to make a video about what I think we can learn watching the Tour de France and the Pro Peloton race, because obviously it is much different from amateur racing, but I think there is some things that you can take away. And I just wanted to get this little portion of the video out now because as I'm recording this, the time trial is tomorrow. And I think there's some really interesting aerodynamics that we can look out for. So this is a graphic I found on Twitter. Dan Bigham actually posted it. It's Dan Bigham is, if people ask me who's your favorite cyclist, I usually say Dan Bigham, and usually they don't know who that is, and then I just say Lance Armstrong or something like that. But Dan Bigham, you guys probably have heard of him. He's a super aerodynamics guru, and I think he's cool because he's kind of like an average Joe, but he uses aerodynamics to his advantage to do really well in big races. But he posted this graphic, and the left side is all the aerodynamic drag benefit of a rider behind something. So like 40 meters behind a motorcycle or camera bike, and behind a car, and just in a pack. And so these are all interesting, but I think for tomorrow, the one that is especially interesting is these ones in red right here. So for those of you that don't know, having someone or something behind you disrupting the kind of the tail end of your draft actually is helpful. So I think this is from a paper from, I think it's TU Eindhoven, and I'll post this Twitter thread as well as the actual article. But basically, if you have a tail or a vehicle tailing you at 10 meters, you get a 0.2% benefit in drag. So if they are averaging 400 watts, which a lot of these guys are, they're getting about an 8-watt advantage, which is pretty substantial. And that's for kind of like a worst case scenario. So the actual UCI stipulates that you have to follow 10 meters or further behind. But I think oftentimes, and I think you should look out for this, cars will actually squish up closer. I think I noticed this with Ineos especially. I think Ineos is really smart about trying to get every little marginal gain, as we know. But I think keep an eye out for, team cars being really close, and keep an eye out for team cars having like 10 spare bikes on top of the car, because that's going to accentuate this effect even more. So at the possible like the upper end of the benefit is 3.7%, and that the article even mentions it in the abstract, could be as much as, I think they said 60 seconds in over like a 50K time trial, and the time trial tomorrow is 40K. So yeah, that could be a minute, which obviously the time trial is going to come down to a finer margin than that, unless Wout van Aert just smokes everyone, which probably will happen. But yeah, I thought that was super interesting. And keep an eye out for follow vehicles and what they're doing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the time trial. My pick is, I don't know, maybe Ghana or Van Aert, but I'm going to go for Van Aert because he's a beast. Yeah, he's totally on flying form. But yeah, comment below who you think is going to win, and I hope you enjoyed that, and see you in the next one.